with
Beewol.
Beewol, yeah. I'm full time with Beewol, one of the biggest supporters of basketball in Uganda. Beewol, so far we have watched this game and KCC has gone away with a victory. Could you please tell the fans how intense this game was?
To be fair, this was NBA level basketball because at some point I thought KCC should have walked away with this easily, but Ndeje refused to fall away, and then they had some back and forth. At some point it was a 10-point game, then an 8-point game. Then, to be honest, I think whoever didn't watch this game live, you've missed one of the games of the season. One might say that they're not really fighting for too much. It's a bottom of the table kind of contest, but it was very intense basketball all the way to the last play of the game. So I'm very impressed with what has happened. I'm happy with what KCC has done. I think Ndeje made so many mistakes. They could have very easily leveled this game and probably pushed us to overtime or even won the game. But bad day for them at the office. KCC wins this 102-99. Very tight, but very intense game.
Oh yes, so I want to take you back. That 3-point shot, which it was a buzzer beater, which gave KCC
at the end of the third quarter.
Oh yes, what do you think changed for the Ndeje after KCC had taken that shot?
Yeah, well, for starters, I think Ndeje, the entire game have been playing catch up. The entire game they played catch up, and even at that point when that buzzer beater was made at the end of the third quarter, that 3-point play, I think it sucked oxygen out of them, sucked power out of them. And at the beginning of the fourth quarter, they started well actually, but somehow they fell away. I thought they should have had some more disciplined plays. There were some lousy fouls they were giving away, some very lazy plays. They were making some turnovers that shouldn't have happened. KCC were really hungry for this, and to be fair to them, they are deserved winners. Really, they are deserved winners, but mostly because Ndeje were lazy and were not disciplined. And then at the end of the game, Ndeje, they had a very poor execution at the end of the game. Yeah.
Okay, so we know that you are one of the biggest digital marketers in the country here, and recently we discovered that Blazers put out a statement that they are going to pull out of the NBL for the remaining of the season. Their games were done, but they're going to take part. They're going to be part of the playoffs. How do you think that decision for them to pull out affects the NBL, and do you think the decision they took was the right one?
I can't say it was the right one. I will say though that I understand why they made the decision. I really do. From a business point of view, if you're investing money in something, you expect proceeds, and if you know that the proceeds are not coming, it doesn't make sense for you to invest, because their hope was they're vying for BAL. But if the BAL position has been taken off the table, then really there is not much point. So I understand where they're coming from. But that being said, I don't think it was very smart for them to pull out, because look, even if you're planning to play next season, use the remaining games to warm up for next season, right? Use the remaining games to kind of keep your players on their toes. Use the remaining games to gauge how the other teams are playing, and they have a responsibility, they have a duty, they have an obligation to their fans, they have an obligation to the league, they have an obligation to the rest of us, they have an obligation to come on court and play basketball, because at the beginning of the season they promised us that they will play basketball, and now getting towards the end of the season and they want to pull out, I think it was a bit unfair, at least for us the fans who want to watch Blazers. And I mean, a league that doesn't have Blazers, yeah, it's not a very complete league. Not that they're the best team or anything, but we want them, we want them. There's a hunger that they bring. And I think they were denying us that. I've just heard that they're coming back. They've kind of retraced their steps and they're going to come back. So that would be nice. It'd be nice to have them. But I mean, like I said, I understand why they would want to step out, why they would want to take a break, why they would want to pull out of the league. But it's not a very smart thing. I think stay in the league, play with everybody else, keep your players sharp, compete with every contest, see what you can plan for next season. This season may be done and dusted in terms of vying for the championship, but next season is there, right? And you don't want your players to grow cold and weary. You need your players to be hot, and you want your fans to be relating with you. But if you're not playing, where are your fans going to interface with you? You want your socials to be active with Blazers content. Where is that content going to come from if you're not showing up on game day? So I think Blazers it's a hard pill to swallow, but stay on court, play the games, see the season out, and prepare for next season.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Beewol, for that insight, and I'm sure that whoever watches this will take it and know what it means.